I be so sick of you niggas, y'all contradicting. I be so bold myself when you come and fuck me. I feel so ordinary, except when you around me. Treat me like water while you play me out. Arguments, you air me out. Tripping about you.
Hello, hello, hello to all my beautiful, beautiful collective. This is your girl Empress Matt on her ones and twos and threes. I'm about to give it an energy check-in for my collective. If this is something that resonates, it's going to resonate. And then if it doesn't, it doesn't. Just don't force it to fit if it's not your story, okay? And if you like and or love what I do, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow on your way out. And I would appreciate you. Nonetheless, we go ahead and get into this reading. I decided to use a deck that in reality I really haven't used in a while. I'm going to use this deck a lot because typically with this deck, it's some pretty awkward things that come out of this deck. So with that being said, it's just like, y'all know the rest. I don't like fucking with it sometimes because it just be so awkward. But for those of you, and this is one reason why I always say that, if this is something that's going to resonate, it's going to resonate with you. So just don't force it to fit if it's not, okay? Okay, but let's see what these cards have to say. This is the True Crime Oracle. Damn. Well, I'll be damned. Shit. Suicide is something that popped out. Wow. I'm going to sage this energy as well. These cards is awkward, bro. When I say these cards awkward, y'all. First thing popped out just so us to get into it. It literally says social media. Then follow social media, it says beach. Then following that, it says suicide. Strangulation. God damn. Social media, a beach, suicide, and strangulation. Kind of getting... Getting... Hold on for a second. Because what I'm about to say is interesting. But I'm going to say it. But before I say it, I'm about to burn some sage. Okay? I just said, the spirit guys protect me as I go into this reading. Our negative energy, send this energy back to my collective 10 times fold. Either I send it back to my collective 10 times fold. I'm itching this shit. That's crazy. I ain't itched all day. This reading making me itch. I'm about to say it because I picked the deck, and the crazy part about it, you know what's crazy? The Most High, my ancestors spirit guides been calling me to use this deck for days. And so I say that to say I was really being hard-headed and avoiding using this deck. You know, I ordered this deck because I did feel like it was something that was very interesting about it. It was something that caught my attention. But one thing about tarot readers, we are attracted. Our minds is something that attract us to what is attracted to us. So it's an energetic thing. So obviously these were some cards that I ordered for whatever reason I ordered it, and they were meant for me to have them, okay? Because I'm pretty sure if it was not meant for me to have, then I would not have ordered them, okay? My ancestors, spirit God, please protect us as we go into this reading. Send all the evil eye energy, negative energy, return to sender. Please return it to sender. 10 times fold. Okay, collective. But we're finna get into it nonetheless. All the angels of the white light protect us as we go into this reading. So, the collective that I'm tapping into at this time, which I feel like this is definitely a unisex reading because I feel like it's feminine and masculine energy within this. I feel like that you could have been someone who suffered with depression. And I feel like that you have been kind of towered by many negative thoughts, you know. I feel like, you know, the term when people say fighting demons, I feel that you've literally been doing that. Seriously. Seriously. I definitely pick up it's something that's been very, very challenging as well. I feel like you've attempted to commit suicide multiple times. I feel like you tried to attempt to commit suicide by slitting your wrist, and you also attempted to commit suicide by hanging yourself. Is another thing that I picked up. It's some type of significance about a beach. Something happened on a beach that maybe changed their life forever. And if it's not a beach, something happened in some type of isolated area. It's something about social media. I feel like you probably could have put your trust in certain energies, and I feel as though these energies betrayed you. Could have spoke about some things that you confided to them about. And with that being said, it really, really bothered you. It's something about some type of occult, but it's like occult don't always have to be a negative. But in this particular reading, I'm definitely getting that this is a negative occult energy. And I feel like that you have been under attack by some pretty evil people, but it's a group of people, because occult, it could be like a lot of people, or sometimes it could be like a group of people. I heard up to 6 in general. I heard cleanup. It's feeling, because it's like they doing work with dark energies. And I feel like these people and these energies, they manipulated, mind games, manipulation, control, spiritual manipulation, things of that nature. They sent a lot of that towards your way. It's something about you that's very, very special. I definitely pick up that you could be one of the Most High's chosen people, most definitely. But it's something about something significant around a beach. And I feel like someone could have tried to do something at a beach. I definitely pick up with this negative energy. 1 second. But I do pick up that after you try to attempt to do these things, I definitely pick up that you found yourself being in a lot of regret energy, because the reason why that you were in a lot of regret energy for the energy that I'm talking to, both feminine and masculine energy, because I'm getting a mix of a mix, is because those thoughts, they were not your thoughts. This was something spiritual. You've been under spiritual attack by a cult. But they studied the occult. They studied the occult in a negative way, and they under some type of dark energy, and they are trying to use you as a sacrifice, basically as an offering to their dark energy. It's something very pure about your energy. I definitely pick up that you could have had your own struggles in life. I definitely pick up that you could have experienced a lot of things that was pretty challenging. I definitely pick up that you have always lived an isolated life. I feel like that they targeted you for some reason. I'm even picking up that these people, and these people, you already tried to attempt to commit suicide, but the reason why is because these people, these negative energies that were sent to attack you by this dark energy, they basically picked you out from a social media platform. I do pick up that you did this, but you regretted it, because I even feel like that you even asked yourself, why were you having these thoughts, and not knowing, like, why am I having these thoughts? But the whole time, the reason why you was having these thoughts was because these people, it's like I'm getting mind control, literally, like mind control, manipulation, and things of that nature. So they're like sending you these negative wavelengths actually through social media. I feel like it's something that's very out of this world about your energy, but it's picking up. It's making me feel like these darker entities have picked you up, picked up your pure energy, and with them picking up on your pure energetic pool, I feel like that was what made you begin to have these thoughts, because it was something like they was trying to sacrifice you for some form of a higher power. I know a lot of people, hey, if this don't look, I know it may sound crazy, but it's not. It's an imprisonment. I feel like that you could have even had a life that had a lot to do with prison. In prison, you could have experienced in some form of an enlightenment. I definitely pick up that you could have been visited by a higher power, because I saw isolation. So with that being said, I feel like that you could have been visited by some type of higher power while you were in prison. So I just pick up for my divine feminine and divine masculine collective who I'm speaking on in this particular reading. I'm just picking up that your life has been full of challenges, obstacles, and you could always ask like why. Because it's something special, drugs poison. These people could have tried to drug poison you on the inside. I feel like because it's like a grand scheme to use you as some type of self-sacrifice. It's not like a self-sacrifice. It's not there. It's not there. But I'm getting that the Most High is definitely protecting you. These higher, because you as bad as heavy as these dark entities you got a lot of light entities, light workers that's helping you in this too. Because from one side to the next, it's a totally different energy field. But I feel like that the revenge will be had for these people. I feel like that they were all up under some type of, they doing this, but it was like they was sent in by some type of negative entity. It's like a lot of jealous energy, in general. And I feel like it's like having like the devil and God is almost like it's the battle of light and dark. I'm definitely getting that these energies was like a lot of jealousy in it, so they were sent in to still kill and destroy you, because whatever type of energy you possess is really heavy. I'm getting that you are a warrior of the Most High. It's something about sacrifice by fire is what I'm hearing. That's what's going to happen to these individuals. And I am picking up they tried to sacrifice you. They're using you as a sacrificial lamb, as an offering to this dark entity, which is the reason why. But love overpowers all darkness, okay? Love overpowers all dark. And you like a major power supply. But it's like you are a pure power supply. I feel like that in your life, a lot of people try to use that energy. You're powerful. You just very spiritually powerful. And I feel like a lot of people try to taint. So I feel like you could be a runaway. You could have been a runaway. You a powerhouse, right? But I feel like, remember that I said something about social media. So that's why I say tell people to just be mindful about what they put on social media. Yeah, something like that. And with that being said, what I'm getting is that, oh goodness, it's like these people been studying you. They even could have came to you where you were at some type of party after you ran away. It's a cult though. It's literally like a cult, but this cult is like, you know what I'm saying, up under some type of dark entity. And their whole purpose in life, the only reason this occultist energy, this dark occultist energy was sent towards you was to destroy you. Because you are a child of the Most High. And with you being a child of the Most High, it's something I feel like for my collective it's going to resonate with. For my collective it's going to resonate with you. It's always been something special about you, even from a very small child. Hidden. Yeah, it was something that was hidden. I see a lot of people try to like use your energy and make it a negative. Like it's something about them wanting to turn you're pure, but it's something about them wanting you to feel trapped. They're trying to trap you. They're trying to trap their positive energy. So it's like that's why you've been getting all these psychic attacks and things of that nature. You even could be having issues of dreams. You could be dreaming about a lot of stuff. I feel like that these higher powers is alien-like from higher sources. Sources is what I'm getting. Excuse how I'm kind of messing up my words, because I'm kind of messing up my words and I know that. But try to follow me as best as you can, okay? And if I catch myself messing up my words, I am going to try to correct it, okay? But I am kind of messing them up. But yeah, mountains, you know, it's like these people see your light from up high. Motel, hotel. I'm getting like setup vibes. They could be trying to set you up to trap you because they're trying to sacrifice you to this dark entity. It's like they made some type of bond, some type of agreement with a dark entity, but the way that it could be a neighborhood, like it's a group of people. I do pick up that you are going to get justice in this situation. I'm not saying that they're going to win, because love conquers all in this particular dynamic, okay? Collective is what I'm getting. But you definitely have some really dark entities, a spouse's partner, even could be sending people like to date you, to taint you. So be mindful. This person could even have life insurance money on you. You could have followed a cult as well. But it's something about, you were never like those dark entities that was in that cult, but it's something about trying to turn you. It's something about they're trying to turn you. They're trying to turn you. The desert. The desert. They trying to make you feel alone. They trying to cause you to have these negative thoughts. They making you have thoughts of suicide, about a family. You probably could have lost your family from something tragic at a very young age. And it's like, but it's something that's always been very, very pure and whatever. And it's a male. It's a male. This is definitely having something to do with a male. You could be a male, but it's like people tried to make you feel like that you was doing something wrong. Reality, you wasn't. You always been pure from very young as a child, but I feel like it was always dark entities sent your way to try to turn you. It's something about, but it's like this it's like these people are indebted and to this dark entity that's trying to turn you. And I know this sounds weird, but just keep up with it as best you can, because it even sounds weird to me as it's coming out of my mouth, okay? But just follow as best as you can about this. So it's like this, like they're indebted, and a natural disaster, something going to like naturally, I'm getting that as like divine intervention, right? And with that being said, something is going to occur that's going to completely make them lose path of you, because it's like, I just feel like they're stalking you. I definitely pick up is a lot of money involved in it. I heard insurance policy, so definitely that could be that, and they could be making money off insurance policy, because it's like this cult, they could like try to intentionally get these people, get your resources, death. I told you. But the thing of it is, they're gonna be gifted with death for trying to turn a child of God into an entity of the dark. It's not going to work, and that's going to be their gift. You know what I'm saying? Because they were trying to give your spirit, your soul to this dark entity. It's not going to work. A meeting, I'm definitely seeing they're going to be having a lot of meetings. It's like I'm getting a lot of meetings, because basically the plan that this cult set out, it just didn't go the way that they thought it was going to go. And this dark entity that they're worshiping and trying to sacrifice you to, this entity is very, very upset with this person, but they're going to be granted with actual literal death, literally, for that, because it's like with you being a child of God, you're protected, so you don't have to worry missing. I feel like when you ran away, they could have reported you missing, or when it comes to this cult, a lot of people end up in this cult, but it's like from some type of missing persons report. But it's like when y'all run away, they don't find these people. And what's happening is, though, they select people that's choosing to stay up under that dark energy. That's where they're at. And I feel like you were, and I feel like you actually became part of it. But it's just something that's very, very pure about you in general. You feel me? And you ran away from that. And I feel like that you kind of got yourself out before it's too late. A landfill. Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of negative energy going on in this. A lot. Some things I'm just not gonna say. I'm just not gonna say it. And as a spirit guys, I can't. I don't want to say it at all. It's healing, and you're gonna be healing. It's gonna be okay. So you're gonna heal through all of this, you know, and just know that these dark energies and entities that's been sent to try to destroy you, it's not gonna work. And what that dark energy that they're under, that's a gift. You're gonna be gifted with healing. You know, you're gonna heal through this. You're gonna heal through these self-suicidal thoughts that you've been having. And I feel like that the only reason why you feel guilty about this, because I feel like you attempted multiple times to do it. But with you attempting multiple times to do it, when it comes to suicide, it didn't work. But the reason why it didn't work is because those thoughts that you had, those were not thoughts of you. That was this cult, that's like this cult of people. Is really weird. It's a group, and it's like they had the meetings and shit. And it's like that was really them, because they were trying to give you your pure soul that they tried to turn to this dark energy. It's been unsuccessful thus far, and from what I'm seeing, it's going to continue to be unsuccessful. And this has been a secret even from as far as a childhood. It's like some type of weird ass childhood conspiracy. It's like some weird ass childhood conspiracy shit. Like this shit been going on since you was a kid. a young child. Remember I said report missing, but then they really be alive. It's just they end up gravitating to this cult. And I feel like the gift for those of you who this gonna resonate with, which I'm not really sure who, I have no fucking clue, is gonna be your life, you know, eternal life, you know. But it's just something, you a powerhouse. You very powerful. Man-made disaster. I feel like a lot of things gonna happen wherever these people are. It's not gonna work. I feel like it's a lot of conspiracy legal proceedings. I even feel like some of them going to actually be found guilty in a court of law, and some of them gonna end up receiving life sentences, because for the people, for these individuals that I'm tapping into, this just been like something that's been very, very ongoing, and it's been a life of like a lot of crime, like not just starting with you, just in general, assassination. It's like an assassination attempt, but it's like to assassinate your character, though, literally, and your spirit, though, literally. You feel me? But I do see that for my collective, this is gonna resonate with you, and I'm telling you, it's some type of weird ass way to cover up some shit. Whoever this individual is, it's some type of weird shit going on that they trying to cover up, but you knew it wasn't, and they like fraud, a lot of fraud from this occultist group. But it's like, before you got caught up, I feel like that you really remove your energy is what I'm getting with that collective. That's really what I'm getting. Yeah, they even could have tried to chain you up. I'm just getting like, you just went through a lot. These people went through a lot to try to keep the hidden. And it's something that's been hidden from you as a child. All this shit been going against you from as young as a child. I heard as young as 6. And it's a female. Some of y'all could be female, some of y'all males. Yeah, but it's like a couple, like, and it's like this occultist group, they like do a lot of bank fraud, like, but it's a lot of shit, you know. And I feel like those thoughts, they just want yours, you know. Just know you protected through all this. And the Most High is going to forgive you for those suicide attempts. And those thoughts, you're not going to have those no more, okay? All that's going to be removed. And don't think that you're crazy. You're not crazy. You know what you're talking about. I'm even getting at you even could have spent home in some type of mental health facility as well, because people thinking that you crazy. People could have slipped a Mickey on you as a child and messed you up as well. And so now in your adult life with all this shit going on, sometimes it's hard for people to believe when you say certain things. But when you say certain things, it's true. Like, it's true. But it's like people don't believe you, so you don't have to feel bad about what you feel. It's true. Everything that happened is true. And honestly, it's just because you a special person. In general, okay? And that's just what I have for you, collective. Yeah, remember I was telling you, it's like the group was under some type of mind control, but the mind control would be, they would try to make it seem like it's a family, but it's not. It's something very wrong with that. You know, that family dynamic is something that's it's a cover-up. It's something that's very, very wrong with that shit. You dig? It's something very wrong with that, okay? It's pretty much what I'm getting with that. Just know everything gonna be okay. With these negative mental mind control attacks they trying to send, it's not gonna work. Even could be a couple behind this shit that's trying to cover it up, and this has been something that's been ongoing for a very long time. Don't that motherfucking couple look suspicious? Like, you know, it's something, that's what they like the head of this cult. It's like they try to make it a family, but it be some mind control shit, and it's like they end up frauding people out of money, turning them into like sex slaves and all type of shit. It's like a lot of shit, and it's like they was trying, and they worship some type of dark energy, and they was trying to use your soul as a sacrifice for this dark energy, which is the reason why they was sending these negative processes to you to try to make you do it, but it didn't work, okay? And these people are going to be found guilty in a court of law. Some of them it's going to actually be legal proceedings, but actually for the majority of them, like a lot of them, another part of their energy is going to be that negative entity energy that they worship. They're going to have to sacrifice their self because they were unsuccessful in sacrificing you. So just know you're protected, collective, in general, okay? And I love y'all so much, and that's what I have for y'all. And you will get the justice that you deserve, okay? Collective, and they will not get away with this at all, period. And this is something like you go to people try to have, and like I said, once again, love conquers all, because at the end of the day, you are the power supply. And that's what you need to know. You know what I'm saying? Fire. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You are the power supply. You feel me? You are that person, and it's you chosen for real. You get a power supply. So don't feel bad about no choices that you made. And just know that the reason why, you know, it was like that for you is actually because you weren't tripping. And I do pick up that for my class. You went to people, try to tell me, like, this what these people doing to me, etc., etc. But I'm just getting there, like, they just did. And I feel like you're going to be purified by water. I'm hearing baptism. Maybe need to go get baptized. And it is, and trust, like, follow your intuition. You know, like, you ain't tripping out of space. Remember when I was saying it's something very, very different about you? And it's not like you tripping. You're not tripping. You're not tripping. Yeah, you're not tripping. And I feel like you were suspicious. Like, what the fuck would I be thinking? Because you could be someone that could have been raised up in a church background. And even if it was like you wasn't raised up in a church background, like you know better than to do shit like that. And I do pick up that you may have just got lost somewhere along the way. And I do pick up, because I'm getting with this group, it's like this is what they thrive off of. Like people feeling lost, confused, you know, and everything like that. That's what they thrive off of, people misery. And it's like these people they like coerce people that's very, very established to do weird shit, like give away like they whole life insurance, because I'm getting it's a lot of legal shit to go with that shit is what I'm getting. So yeah, collect, that's what I have for you, and I hope that you enjoyed that reading. And I'm just sending all negative energy back to sender 10 times fold. And I need all my angels of the white light to protect me and also my people who took time to hear this reading out. Other than that, you guys have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed day. Peace.